Is the 4G LTE iPhone coming to Sprint? Shara Tipkin's going to tell us all about it now. Maybe not.
Well,
right?
that's assuming that there is going to be a 4G iPhone. So that's the first assumption. Yeah, so Sprint's CFO was talking, and he said that there's no reason that they can't have the phone. That their contract is similar to Verizon and AT&T.
But their coverage is pretty different in terms of 4G, right?
Yeah, it really is. They used a different version of 4G than AT&T and Verizon, what they've been rolling out. And they recently decided to switch to the version that the other companies are using, but it's going to take a while for them to get the kind of coverage that, like Verizon right now, is pretty far ahead of everyone. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think they're going to have in the major markets by the end of the year, but still it's quite a bit behind the other guys.
Only 6 cities by mid-year, and those 6 cities, a lot are not near major centers. They're in the middle of the country, right? Relatively small towns, right?
Well, I'm not sure what the exact cities are, but usually they test them out in areas where they can, you know, kind of control the situation. So I mean, you have to test this out before you decide to roll it out to every network, and it's to every area, and it's, you know, it's expensive to roll out a new network, so you can't you know, go nationwide all at the same time.
And so six cities. That's going to be kind of interesting to see that. 4G. Big question of what it actually means, though, right? Because every company has a different definition, and there are no international standards.
That's true, but my understanding is that in this case, this is all referring to 4G LTE. To a certain standard of 4G for which there is in fact a standard. And again, this is a guessing game, but this is kind of what people think the next iPhone might include. I mean, the iPad now. That's
certainly what a lot of people
want.
Yes.
The new iPad works with 4G LTE, so I don't think it would be a shock to anybody if the next iPhone did as well. And I honestly think that's what people are expecting.
Now we learned over the last few days that the new 4G LTE iPad sucks data plans dry like that. Is that going to be, do you think, if Sprint did, you know, if the next iPhone is a 4G iPhone, do you think that's going to make people a little wary of getting it? I mean, because
I
although
don't
it's
think
fast,
so. I mean, the benefits for the speed is drastic. I mean, it's very noticeable if you're using your 3G versus using the 4G. So I don't think people are going to necessarily not get 4G. But in my case, I turn mine off. You know, if I, you know, during the day when I'm not using it, you know, I'll turn it off, or if I'm just going to browse the web, you know, you may not use it for those kind of things, but you know, for watching video, things like that, it's amazing.
Yeah, and that's where I think it is sucking things dry.
Yeah.
So
you just have to use Wi-Fi.
I guess this is a bit of a tease by Sprint, basically saying, hey, we're here, we're ready. When Apple's ready, we're ready to take your iPhone on. Will they be? Will other companies with 4G phones flock to Sprint? Do you think because of this?
I think that companies are going to wait a little bit. I mean, the Sprint's network needs to get built out a little more. You know, they still have quite a bit to do. You know, I don't even think AT&T has a ton of 4G LTE devices right now as it is. So, you know, they'll definitely have them. You know, this is kind of what the carriers in the United States have said the standard that is going to be. You know, it's just a matter of time of when.
Just a matter of time, and everyone's itching for it. Thank you very much, Shara Tipkin, Dow Jones Newswatch.